Yeah, so Grayson Waller lost it on live television. They went on to a show in Perth, Australia, going to promote the Elimination Chamber. All some very interesting stuff. We're going to talk about it in today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Billy. Definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like, feel free to hit the like button. It helps the algorithm a bunch. But without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. Guys, Grayson Waller, my man lost it on live television. Now, people are confused right now because they're not sure if what Grayson Waller did was a work, if he was working, or if he was actually seriously upset. Now, the reason why this was so good was because when it happened, LA Knight was also present because him and LA Knight were the ones promoting the show over in Perth, Australia. Obviously, if you guys do not know, the Elimination Chamber will be taking place in Perth, Australia, and it's very exciting. They're going to go over there, and they're going to do a lot of seats, and they're going to sell a lot of tickets, and it's going to be a great show over there. But they go on this news channel, and they're talking about finishing moves. And the two hosts are asking Grayson Waller and LA Knight to explain the finishing moves or do the finishing moves, something like that. But somebody from the back actually stepped up and said, "Oh, you could do it to me, blah, blah, blah." And Grayson was like, "No, like, if you come over here, I'm going to punch you in the face." Now, my initial thought is that, like, oh, when I was sent it, I was like, oh, he's just working. That's it. This guy is just doing his work, and he's over there promoting the show. But I go on Twitter, and it's a much different story. See, Twitter, their reaction was that he was not actually working, and these people were actually disrespecting the business. Now, what business am I talking about? Well, you guys are here for a reason. It's the wrestling business. These guys, they risk their lives every day going out there. I know a lot of people believe like this stuff is fake and it's not real, and all of this. They use the F word, right? The fake. Those guys are going out there and risking their lives every single day, and they're putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Yes, it is pre-scripted. We know that. But that doesn't take away from the entertainment factor, and it doesn't take away from the injuries that happen. So when people like Grayson Waller step up to the plate and they're like, "Hey, don't disrespect my business," well, I'm going to tell you that looks good for Grayson Waller because people in the business will respect that a lot more. I hate that people do try to downplay wrestling. Do your facts, do your research. Especially these news reporters and stuff like that, the news, if you guys don't know, has always tried to downplay wrestling. If you're going to bring these people on, and especially because they're coming into your town and they're going to make noise in your town and they're going to sell tickets in your town and they're going to bring traction to your town, the one thing that you should be doing is be giving the utmost respect. Again, this is not, nobody's sure if this is a work or not. You cannot tell, you can't be 100% factual right now where we stand. But I will say this, that it is a tough task to go out there and do what these wrestlers do. Now, Grayson Waller, he jumps up out of his seat and he just kind of continues on and says, "Hey, like, yeah, I'm going to punch you in the face." And then the other reporter who was actually interviewing Grayson Waller hopped in and was like, "Yeah, back up, blah, blah, blah." Now, the funny thing about this was LA Knight. LA Knight, through the whole time, just stayed calm, cool, collected, easygoing. Just sat back and relaxed while Grayson Waller took care of what it was. So a lot of people just viewed Grayson Waller as a hothead. That's just what it was. But he was just doing the service that anybody, I think, in his shoes would have. This is real to me. This is my life. This is how I put food on the table, pretty much. Please do not disrespect my business. And if you do, I'm going to have some words to say about it. So, with all of that, right, it kind of breaks down into this. It's that, really, before we jump up and I know a lot of people, they shit on wrestling. They laugh at it, and they do all this, and they do all that. Please understand that at the end of the day, these dudes, they go out there every single night, and they're putting their bodies on the line every single night. You know, injuries happen. It is a real sport, right? Like, it's a sport, and it's taken on, and people buy into it and whatnot. You know, jumping off those ladders and jumping off those into those tables, that you can only do so much, right? Like, your body can only withstand so much. So definitely, to all those people out there, definitely be cautious when talking about pro wrestling, because I get it. It is pre-scripted. But in that same breath, so is your favorite movie. Your favorite movie was pre-scripted. That's why these people watch. But Grayson Waller just went out there, did his thing, did what he was supposed to do. And if you're wondering if he got people excited for the Elimination Chamber, absolutely. This is a good way to build to it. This is start number one. Get the traction, get the media talking. And that's exactly what Grayson Waller went out there and did. He got the media talking. He got it buzzing. He got it popping. So Perth, Australia should be popping for the Elimination Chamber, and I can imagine they're going to do pretty well when they go over there. Now, nothing has been confirmed over in Perth, Australia yet, or I take that back. There has been one thing that has been confirmed, and that CM Punk will actually be on that card. Rightfully so. They're going to do like 70,000 tickets. I hope CM Punk's on that card. Now, obviously, there's still a lot of lingering things going on with Seth Rollins right now. It has yet to be confirmed. And trust me, if it is, I will let you guys know, and you guys will be the first to know from me if Seth Rollins is actually injured. Nobody knows yet. It is still all up in the air. But we do know that the injury that he suffered was real. Again, I will come back to you guys if something has happened to Seth Rollins. But we do know that CM Punk's going to be on that card. In what capacity? Nobody knows. We just know that he's wrestling, not sure who. But other than that, I do want to say that is all that I have for you guys today. Oh, AEW. AEW is tonight. Hook, Hook and Samoa Joe. Something that I really wanted to touch on very, very lightly here is that AEW is definitely going to be, I think they got Hook right. I seen a vignette this morning over on Twitter of Hook. Obviously, tonight is the night. It is January 17th. Boom. January 17th, 2024. Tonight's AEW Dynamite features Samoa Joe and Hook, and obviously this was a big thing in the beginning of the year with Twitter, when Twitter lost their minds because Tony Khan had something to say about Jinder, Seth, Hook, and Samoa, and that whole thing and how that went down. So I do want to say that it definitely looks right on AEW side, that it looks like they may be actually putting a lot of thought into Hook, and I don't think he's going to win the championship by any means, but it does look like they are putting that traction into him. But that's another video for another time, and we'll talk about that later tonight, possibly a post show either on my channel or Angos. I will let you guys know in the community tab. Other than that, you guys are new here. My name is Billy. Definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. It's totally appreciated. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Helping the algorithm would be a big, it would just be very appreciated. Also, you guys can join the Discord down below. You can follow me on Twitter if you would like. It's down below. Also, you can become a member of the channel if you would like. Other than that, that's all I got. I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.